I thought maybe it would be easier to do this with a camera than to talk in front of my computer, and I'm sick of being in front of my computer. What I've gotten a little better at over the years, and specifically over this last year, is continually coming back to a project. I no longer have this anxiety that it's not going to be perfect, or it's not going to be the same now that I'm working on it. No, I'm continually working on projects. I have to, and that's what I'm going to do. So I had a lot of problems with my hands. But basically, I just ignored a lot of hand pain, and it kept getting worse. And then I discovered how to sit properly in my chair, and I started doing some stretches that are for carpal tunnel, wearing a brace. Anyway, my hands have gotten a lot better. Dr. Robert Necromancer, my comic book, Astonishing Worlds. Cats in Fancy Places. It's my Cat Thing comic, which is in Astonishing Worlds now. And Moon Maiden, Terror on Planet X. Been a year since I've started working on Moon Maiden, and originally it was just going to be called The Terror of Planet X or something along that line, but then it got bigger and it changed. Original game, I was going to knock it out in, I don't know, 3 months or something. It was going to be very short, kind of based off of these old choose your own adventure books that I'd been reading, but then things went off the rails. Anyway, so I'd been part of some groups that were all about public domain superheroes and stuff, and I thought, that's really cool. And I saw this project where a guy made his own cinematic universe using using public domain comic book characters, and I thought that was really cool. But what I've seen is just a bunch of people just starting to try to use some sort of weird cash grab, which doesn't make sense, where they use AI and it's just bullshit. And then you've got those films where it's like, it's this public domain thing, but it's scary now. But it was a kid's thing originally? Oh my God. I thought, that's dumb. This is all kind of stupid. And I was like, well, what if you just put effort in and created something like that kind of celebrated the source material? So I don't know if I've done that. I have no idea what I've done with Moon Maiden, but I've used old comic book art, a lot of Wallace Wood, and various other artists to create Moon Maiden. And it's made in Godot. It's almost done, but I've got a lot of work left to do. Multiple endings, hidden endings, secrets. So Moon Maiden takes a lot of stuff from old point-and-click games, even Nintendo games like Shadowgate and things like that. The combat system is kind of inspired by Paper Mario, and I really enjoy it. It's kind of this principle of things on the left side you use the keyboard for, like the menu and stuff and reacting to things, and then on the right side you're clicking on a lot of stuff, which was unintentional at first, but now I'm kind of embracing that a bit more. It's a much bigger game than I thought it would be, but I'm very excited to actually publish it on Steam. The demo is currently available. I really need to finish it. The story is inspired by a lot of old comics and old pulp science fiction and retrofuturism and really ridiculous ideas about space. Ridiculous ideas about space that have no bearing on reality whatsoever. Which is fantastic stuff, honestly. Astonishing Worlds, I tried to do daily comics, and I started making several different stories, so now I'm just working on those. And sometimes I go and I do a daily comic, and sometimes I don't. It just depends. So Dr. Robert Necromancer, I think I'm going to turn it into a bit of a mini-series, but I haven't finished the first episode. I do have a guest animator, the great Mr. Purple, so check out his work because it's fantastic. I'm rambling. I really appreciate everyone that's subscribed to this channel. I know this is a very different video than a lot of my normal ones. I mean, I'm just going to make whatever from now on, so I guess that's just what the channel is. As far as next videos on this channel, I'm not sure what that will be at all. But anyway, my old theory about my work is I would just let it speak for itself, but I realize now it's not that simple. I must speak for my art, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. This is my cat thing hat, for instance. It was a cheap $2 hat, and now it's got the cat thing on it. I've gone through several iterations of not wanting to talk about my stuff, thinking my stuff is cringe, but none of that matters because it's art, and at least I made it and not a machine. And I'm going to embrace the eclecticism of my interest more on this channel, so I hope that doesn't bother anybody. Low poly videos, I'm still going to do those, but I need to get done with Moon Maiden before I do a lot of other projects. My main focus is Moon Maiden and Dr. Robert Necromancer right now. That being said, I'm going to be attending a convention promoting Moon Maiden in Effingham, Illinois, which is a very small town near me. And I guess if you're in the area in November, stop by. That would be weird, but I mean you can do it, I guess. Oh, I did make a promo video for that convention. You should check out the page if you're interested in the area. I have rambled enough, and I thank you for watching this. And leave a comment. Bleh.